Hey teachers, do you struggle finding the best mentor text to use in your classroom? Well, don't go far because today I'm sharing you my 3 top favorite mentor texts that you can use to teach making connections. So get ready because here we go. But before we do, make sure to click that subscribe button. That way you don't miss out on anything new from Sierra Harris Teaching Channel. All right, friends. So 3 of my favorite mentor texts to use to teach making connections. We know making connections is such an important strategy that students need to use in order to truly gain understanding and comprehension of the text that they are reading. So being able to model this for our students is essential. Research shows modeling strategies is the best way to teach the strategies. So how do we do that? We do it through mentor texts. So today I've got my top 3 favorite, but then I have so many more in the blog post. So if you want to get more or grab the links to these, make sure to check out the See More button below, check out the description, and go over to the blog post to grab links and other titles. So like I said, 3 today, and we're going to start with my very favorite. This book is called Lunch from Home. It is by Joshua David Stein and art by Jing Li. And it is about a very, very diverse classroom of students from all different parts of the world, backgrounds, cultures, etc. And each of them brings in a very different and a very unique lunch that their family packed them from home. So as you can imagine, the lunches are very different, right? We have one girl who brings in sushi, another one who brings in a hot dog with scrambled egg and melted cheese. Like that one was like, okay. Bagel with lox and cream cheese and capers and tomatoes. So just lots of different varieties of lunches. And as you can imagine, unfortunately, they were kind of peer pressured into not wanting to bring their lunch to school, and instead they brought sandwiches like everyone else. But then I think through the story they realized that those lunches are a part of who they are, a part of their identity, a part of their culture, and they didn't want to lose that. So one by one, they slowly started bringing back their favorite lunches, and it's just a great story overall. But through this, students can really make some deep connections. And that's why I picked these 3 books, is because I feel like these really help and present the opportunity for deeper connections rather than those surface level connections. So in this one, students can make a lot of great connections to just foods and their meanings, family and what family means to them, also like the feeling of being left out and what comfort means. These lunches were comfort for these students who were from different parts of the world. And that was really important to them to have that piece, that one little lunch represented so much more than just a lunch to them. And so what does comfort mean and how can they connect to that feeling of having comfort? So definitely make sure to grab Lunch from Home. You're not going to want to miss that one. All right, friends, my next is such a cute read. It's quick, it's easy. It is called Rosie and the Pre-Loved Dress. This book is about this little girl who goes into a thrift store with her mom, and she finds this beautiful yellow dress, and her mom buys it for her, and she wears it all summer long. It's like become a part of her identity. She just can't go anywhere without it. Well, as we know, kids do. They grow up, and through that summer, she had a big growth spurt and can no longer wear it. So her mom convinces her to take it back to the thrift store so that another little girl can find the beautiful yellow dress and have all the amazing experiences that she had with the yellow dress as well. So again, it's a very quick and easy read, but I feel like it has a lot of depth to it, even though it doesn't seem like it through the text. So in this one, you can make a lot of connections with your students through like attachment. What does it mean to be like attached to something? Do students have an attachment with something in their house? Maybe it's a teddy bear or a doll or a toy of some sort. So what does that attachment feel like? They can also make connections to loss, having to give something up. Maybe their favorite toy broke and they had to throw it away. So they understand and can connect to the feeling of losing something that's important to them. You can make connections about identity and how objects can become a part of our identity And then finally, the service of giving back. That's another big one. So again, such an easy read, but very, very deep concepts that you can guide your students to making the connections in this book. So Rosie and the Pre-Loved Dress by Leanne Hatch. Definitely grab that one. And then my final one that I've got today, but don't forget I have more for you in the blog, but this one's called Paper Son. And it is actually a true story of Tyrus Wong, an immigrant and artist. So this young boy and his father come over from China, and they are pretending to be people of status because at this point in time, America was only letting in people from other countries of status. So the young boy had to memorize all these cards and answers and stuff so he wouldn't be taken away. And then the story goes on and it goes through his life growing up, having to make sacrifices and work hard and grow up and do things that maybe he didn't want to do, but instead of the things that he really was passionate about. But finally, he was able to become this amazing artist, and he actually was the inspiration behind the artwork of the Disney movie Bambi, believe it or not. It's such a really cool story. Through this story, through this kind of life journey, there's a lot of really great and deep themes that you can talk about. One of them being like being someone new. Like, have you ever experienced being the new person, whether it be in a new class? Every year we all kind of experience that. Maybe you were the new kid in school in the middle of the year. Maybe you joined a new club and you were the new kid. Like, I feel like all students can kind of relate and make connections to that feeling. They also can really relate to the concept of needs versus wants. That's a really big theme throughout this book, and it's really important. So can students make those types of connections? And then finally, just the overall culture. This has culture, it has historical fiction, it has references to pop culture. There's a lot of different pieces that go into this one story that I think students can really connect to as well. So Paper Son, the inspiring story of Tyrus Wong, immigrant and artist. Definitely make sure to grab that one, okay? All right, like I said, friends, I have more titles over on my blog. Click the See More button below if you are looking for more or want to grab the links to these. I have it all ready for you in the blog post, and you're going to want to go over and check out all of the other titles that I'm suggesting. So thank you so much for tuning in. If you're looking for more mentor text suggestions, I have a whole bunch other videos on my channel, so make sure to check out those. And you're just going to get all sucked into all the mentor text goodness. I just know you will. So thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you soon. Bye, friends.